Heavy machines at work, powerful, unstoppable, until disaster strikes. From towering cranes losing control to massive structures collapsing, these moments reveal the true power and danger of heavy machinery. Stay tuned for shocking failures caught on camera.
Let's dive in.
A crane lifts a massive tree, but suddenly it slips. Crash! The tree lands unevenly on the truck. The crane wobbles, then collapses. At an oil drilling site, a static crane lifts materials until its jaws snap. Pillars crumble, the crane tips. Splash! It sinks into the river. Finally, a mobile crane hoists steel, but disaster strikes. It tilts. Metal crashes. Workers flee, barely escaping tragedy.
An excavator is digging deep into the ground, but due to the driver's mistake, it suddenly loses balance and crashes straight into the pit. Another excavator is hard at work, but the operator's negligence and delay make it impossible to get the machine out of the deep trench. The struggle begins. A massive vehicle is stuck in a deep water pond. Despite multiple failed attempts, it finally powers through and makes its way out. With incredible skill, an excavator operator dares to unload a brand new machine from a massive loader truck without using a ramp. Will he succeed? Yes, a flawless execution. A mobile crane operator is tasked with demolishing an old, towering building. But due to inexperience, the process takes longer than expected. The tension builds. A long convoy of loader trucks carries massive mining equipment. The sight of these machines signals the beginning of a huge mining project. An excavator is demolishing a massive structure with precision and power. A large crowd gathers, watching in awe as the driver showcases his expertise. A skilled excavator operator carefully maneuvers his machine down a steep pole, without any additional support. The level of control is simply mind-blowing. Deep in the mountains, an excavator is clearing a frozen water path, but due to limited space, it suddenly slips off the edge, plunging into the icy water below. High in the snowy mountains, an excavator struggles to maintain grip on the icy terrain. But suddenly, it slips. The massive machine loses balance and flips over, crashing into the snow below. Meanwhile, another skilled operator attempts a daring move. Using the excavator's bucket as support, he carefully lowers the machine from the mountain peak straight onto the road. Precision and control at their finest. But in the dense jungle, trouble strikes again. An excavator has slid off the roadside, stuck in a dangerous position. A powerful crane arrives, hooking onto the fallen machine and slowly pulling it back to safety. Teamwork and heavy machinery at work. A massive monster machine roars to life, its giant steel jaws ready to tear through one of the largest cargo ships ever to be scrapped. The towering vessel, once a titan of the sea, now meets its ultimate fate. With a deafening crunch, the machine's hydraulic claws dig into the ship's rusted hull, peeling away its outer shell like paper. Huge metal plates fall to the ground, sending shockwaves through the scrapyard. Sparks fly as cutting torches slice through the thick steel beams, breaking the ship apart piece by piece. Inside, the heavy machinery rips through the cargo holds, exposing long-forgotten containers and twisted staircases. The ship's massive propeller, weighing several tons, is finally detached and lifted away with sheer brute force. With every powerful bite, the once mighty cargo ship crumbles, reduced to tiny, unrecognizable fragments. In just hours, what was once a colossal ocean giant is now a pile of scrap metal, ready to be melted and reborn. The sheer power and precision of these monster machines make this an engineering spectacle like no other. Deep inside this massive scrapyard, a giant demolition machine is on a rampage. With its powerful hydraulic claws, it crushes and shreds huge industrial machines like they're made of paper. Metal beams twist and snap, sending sparks and debris flying in all directions. One by one, these once mighty machines are ripped apart, reduced to nothing but scrap. This is the ultimate display of raw power and destruction. Deep in the swampy terrain, an excavator is hard at work. But suddenly, the soft, sinking mud gives way. The massive machine tilts, its tracks completely stuck in the thick sludge. No matter how much the operator struggles, the machine won't budge. The weight of the excavator pulls it deeper, making it look almost impossible to escape. And just when it seems hopeless, backup arrives. A team of powerful excavators moves in. Their operators carefully position themselves, using their strong hydraulic arms to pull the trapped machine out. The engines roar, the machines work together, and inch by inch the sinking excavator finally emerges from the muddy trap. A true test of teamwork and machine power. Truck, overloaded with heavy cargo, rumbles down the road. But suddenly, a tire bursts under the extreme weight. The truck violently tilts to the same side, struggling to stay balanced. The heavy load shifts dangerously, pushing the truck closer to tipping over. Will it recover, or is a disaster about to happen?
Heavy machinery plays a vital role in construction, disaster recovery, and large-scale industrial work. But when operators make mistakes or ignore the sensitivity of these powerful machines, the consequences can be catastrophic. Today we'll witness some of the biggest excavator, tractor, and heavy machinery accidents, where not only expensive equipment was damaged, but the surrounding environment also suffered. At a large construction site, an excavator operator miscalculates a turn, causing the machine's tracks to slip off the unstable ground. With no solid foundation, the massive excavator tips over, crashing down onto steel beams and scaffolding. Workers nearby rush to safety, avoiding what could have been a major disaster. In a mountainous terrain, a heavily loaded tractor is carrying large boulders uphill. But due to poor weight distribution, the machine becomes unstable. Suddenly, the rear tires lose traction. The overloaded trailer shifts, triggering a small landslide. Rocks tumble down, damaging nearby roads and putting passers-by at risk. This is a dangerous mistake that could have been avoided with proper load management. During a post-flood recovery operation, an excavator is sent into deep water to clear debris, but the operator underestimates the unstable ground beneath. The moment the bucket digs into the mud, the excavator starts sinking. The engine struggles, and within seconds, the machine is almost completely submerged. Rescuing it now will take hours of effort and thousands of dollars in damage. A large crane is brought in to demolish an old building, but the operator fails to calculate the proper force needed to break the structure safely. As the crane's arm swings into the weak foundation, the entire building collapses the wrong way. Dust and debris cover the area, while the crane itself is badly damaged from the impact. At a massive landfill site, a bulldozer is pushing large piles of debris when the operator fails to see a deep pit ahead. The machine rolls forward and suddenly it tilts downward, sliding uncontrollably. With no way to stop, the bulldozer crashes into waste piles, causing a chain reaction of falling debris. This reckless maneuver not only damages the bulldozer, but also creates environmental hazards in the area. Sometimes the biggest damage isn't just to machines, but to public infrastructure. Large construction vehicles are often driven carelessly on weak bridges and roads, causing severe structural damage. In one case, a fully loaded dump truck was driven across a bridge beyond its weight capacity. The result? The bridge collapsed under the pressure, cutting off access to an entire town and costing millions in repairs. These accidents prove one thing: heavy machinery is powerful but dangerous when handled carelessly. Many of these disasters could have been prevented if operators followed proper safety protocols and respected the limits of their machines. Ignoring weight limits, terrain sensitivity, and machine stability not only damages expensive equipment, but also puts lives and the environment at risk. If you're working with heavy machinery, always remember, safety first. Operators should be properly trained, regularly inspect their equipment, and never take unnecessary risks. A single mistake can lead to huge financial losses, destruction of property, and even loss of life. We hope this video serves as a reminder of the importance of safety and responsibility in the field of heavy machinery operation. If you found this video informative and engaging, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Timber Titan for more amazing content on heavy equipment and extreme industrial work. Thanks for watching, and stay safe.